Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia, and in today's video, I'm going to do an update to my Partners in Cream project pan. Now, ooh, we got a camera kick. This project was created by Dylan and Steph. I will make sure that I link all of their handles or YouTube channel. That's what it is. I'll make sure I link their YouTube channel down below. It's essentially a rolling project pan where you only choose cream or liquid items. This update is actually a refresh update, so I have the ability to refresh all of the products in the project. I'm not going to refresh all of them, but I am going to refresh some, and I'll jump into those products right now. So the first product I'm going to refresh is my Aquage Uplifting Foam. I'm just finding that I'm not necessarily reaching for this enough. It's not something that I want to reach for because it's in a project. I just want to reach for it because I'm using it. I think when I rolled this in, I did not have short hair, and this is a product that I definitely use more when I have short hair. So now that I do have shorter hair, it's just something I use when I need to use it, and I don't want to blow through it just because it's in a project. So I am going to remove this from the project and roll something else in. The second item I'm going to refresh are my cream shadows. So I'm just not getting use out of them. I'm not being successful. I needed to use them 17 more times. I really only used them 4 this month. I think what I'd prefer to do is to focus on one certain single eyeshadow or one specific cream shadow during this project. So I'm going to refresh those and take them out of the project. So let me go ahead and start with updating you on the products that are left. So one of the main products is this CeraVe SA cream for rough and bumpy skin. I've used this 7 times since last month, and I wish, let's see here. Do you guys see how much is left? Now I only use this on the bottom of my feet, so just on my feet, and I try to use it every day. I'm not always successful in that, so I will tell you that's at least 3 uses because you really don't need a lot. A little bit definitely goes a long way, and I have to be careful because if I'm putting it on in the morning after my shower, I like to put socks on for about an hour before I put whatever shoes I'm wearing on, so I can't use too much, but it definitely makes a difference in your feet. I recommend picking it up and continuously using it. So this should be done at next update. This is a straggler. Another item we have is my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I mean, that baby is getting thin. I have this in the shade Light Natural. I am wearing it today. It's one of my Holy Grail concealers. I will always repurchase it, but as soon as I run out, I'm not gonna race out to repurchase it. I have used this 11 times since the last update. For the most part, this is the only concealer I have been wearing. I have barely worn makeup this last month, just because if I don't feel like wearing it, I'm not gonna wear it. But I've been doing a lot of yard work, and you know, who wants to wear full face while they're doing yard work? I don't. Some people may want to, but I don't. So I really was on the fence on if I wanted to like refresh this and roll it out, because although it looks pretty thin, I mean, this is still quite a bit of usage left. I'd say probably minimum of 30, maybe 40 uses. However, since I did refresh 2 items, I'm gonna keep this in here. I'm just gonna keep it in, and I'm gonna try until this project is over to use it. The next product is my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. This is in the shade Spotlight, and this baby is full of air. This is empty. I squeezed and squeezed and squeezed and could not get any more out. I'm so excited to have used this up. I will say, I do miss it. I don't really have another liquid illuminator like this other than my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Hollywood filter. Flawless filter. My Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter. That's the only other like liquid highlighter I have. Don't have another liquid one, so I definitely miss this. However, I'd probably try a different one before I were to repurchase this because I think there are some better formulas that sit nicer on top of my foundation. I mostly use this under my foundation and that was great, but I want to try one I can put over my foundation. So this is done. It's going in my empties. I'm so excited. It's so like satisfying to finish up a product, especially a product that you spent a good amount of money on. So I feel like I used it, I got my use, and I'm very excited. Oh, and I'm sorry, I used that 13 times this last month. I apologize for not giving you guys weights in this video. I can't find my scale. So if I can find my scale by the time I edit this, I'll put the weights in there, but I highly doubt I will. Sometimes my husband comes and borrows it. So the last product is the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer, and this baby is also empty. Can you see through it? No, you guys can't see through it. I can see through it, and it's empty. This was very nice. I think this is potentially a dupe for the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. I would repurchase it. I'd want to try other primers, but it's something that I would use if I had again. So this is going in my empty. So excited. That means there are only 2 products right here left in this project. So I am going to grab 3 products to roll in and keep us at 5. I don't want to go back to 6. Let me just do 5 and maybe we'll do some usage goals, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I have my products. 2 of them are products I want to use up and one's a usage goal. So the first one is this Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and this is what I have left. Let me turn my light down for you. There you go. So you guys can see that's how much product I have left. I don't use a lot of this, so I don't know how long it's gonna last me, maybe 2 or 3 months, not quite sure. This is September, so it may go through the end of the year, but again, my goal is to use this up. The next product would be this Face Atelier. This is actually a foundation sample. I purchased this last year, so it's only a year old. This is in the shade 4, but I do want to use this up. I am already working on a foundation in another project, but I think this is one I could mix with it. So my goal is to use this up. I would open this to show you guys. However, it's very messy because it's like full to the top. So yeah, there's quite a bit of product in there. The next is I wanted to pull back in some cream shadows, but I wanted to focus on a couple at a time because I think I'll be more successful that way. And these Natasha Denona Chromium liquid eyeshadows, I've heard from quite a few people that they dry out fairly quickly, and I have some like green shades in my Pan Those eyeshadows, and I just got the retro palette, and there's the oh my gosh, I have a Pat McGrath Divine Rose, so that's in my Pan Those eyeshadows also. So I'd like to actually work on both of them because they both, like, one has a green blue shift and then one has like a pinky kind of green shift. So I'll go ahead, see, the green's almost dried out because I've used this one. This is horrible. These are too expensive for that. That's disappointing, you guys. This is so dried out. I can't, like, I mean, this is dry. Hopefully you can see like the gold to green shift. You can barely see the shift. I guess I'll take the stopper out of that one. My goal regardless is to use these 10 times total. So I can do like 7 and 3 or 5 and 5, whatever I want to do. I just want to reach for one of them 10 times. You can see the other one. I'm pretty disappointed in that. Those dried out very quickly. I have not had those too long. For sure would not purchase those again. So, just to sum it up, we have this that I want to use up, this concealer that I want to use up, this Tatcha primer I'd like to use up, the foundation sample I want to use up, and then I want to use, both of these are like combined, and I want to use them for a total of 10 times before I roll them out. So those are my 5 items. I genuinely appreciate you guys for watching, as always. If you'd like to see an update on this, although it may not be timely, it shall come. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.